Hey, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss about polymorphism in Python object-oriented programming. So what exactly polymorphism means? The word polymorphism means many forms, okay? And in programming, it refers to methods, functions, or operators with the same name that can be executed on many objects or classes, okay? So polymorphism can be multiple types, okay? We have the function polymorphism and we have the class polymorphism. So we have seen the example of the function polymorphism before, okay? An example of Python function that can be used on different objects is the len function, right? So as you might have remembered, we have something like this, okay? So if I just add a string, something like ABC, I can do something like add a list 1, 2, 3, or even I can add a dictionary as well. So Z equals to something like A is B, something like this. For all of these data types, the len function works, right? We can add a string inside of the len function. We can add a list inside of the len function. We can add a tuple inside of the len function. We can add a dictionary inside of the len function. So this is an example for the function polymorphism. So I will not be discussing about the len function because we have discussed about the len function in a previous video in details, okay? In case if you want to learn more about the len function and how it works internally, you can check that previous video, okay? All right. Now the thing which we want to see here is the class polymorphism. So polymorphism is often used in class methods where we can have multiple classes with the same method name, okay? So what exactly does that mean? So let's define a class here, class vehicle, okay? And this class will have the constructor in it. It will take the self, it will take the brand, and it will take the model, okay? And it will do self dot brand equals to brand, and then self dot model equals to model, okay? And here it will have a method associated with that, so move, okay? It will take the self, all right, and then it will print something like moving, all right? Quite simple, okay? Now we can have a class car which will inherit from the vehicle, all right? And here I can just do pass, okay? All right. Then we can have a class of boat which will also inherit from vehicle, all right? And here we will redefine or override the move method, move self, and then we can print sailing, all right? Simple enough. Now we can have another one, class plane, that will also inherit from vehicle, okay? And it will also have the move method, okay? And it will print flying. Simple enough, right? So we are defining the class vehicle, which has the brand and the model, and it has the default move method. Then we have the car class, which is extending or inheriting from the vehicle class, but it does not have any sort of move method. Then we have the boat class, which is also inheriting from the vehicle. It has the move method. Then once again, we have the plane class, which is inheriting from the vehicle class, and it has the move method here as well. Okay, so let's see that in action. So let's do car equals to car. All right, have to add the brand, Ford, Mustang. All right, then we will have the boat equals to boat, and here it can be, I do not know, the boat brand, something like that, boat brand, and the boat model. I do not know about boats. Okay, so please do not judge me here. All right, then plane equals to plane. That will have the brand, which is Boeing, and then it has the model, which is 747. All right, this is good, right? Okay, now I want to print all of the brand names and the models and so on. So what I can do, I can add a for loop here. Okay, so for X or V for vehicle, basically in, I will open up the brackets here, the parenthesis, car, boat, and then plane. Okay, for each of the vehicle, what I want to print the v dot brand, I want to print v dot model, and then I don't want to print anything. I want to call v dot move. Okay, all right, simple enough. So here, if I now run the program, as you can see, we are getting all of this. So Ford Mustang, which is moving, then boat brand, boat model, which is sailing, and then we have the Boeing 747, which is flying. Okay, so as you can see, this is a really nice example of polymorphism in classes. Okay, so here, as you can see, with the help of polymorphism, we are defining the move method basically inside of the children classes, inside of the boat and inside of the plane, right? We are defining our custom move method. Okay, so in that way, we can extend the functionality which our vehicle class is providing to us. Okay, in case we do not extend that, in case of the car, as you can see, we are not doing anything. So we are just fallbacking to the move method which the vehicle class has. Okay, so this is the example of polymorphism in Python object-oriented programming. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So what exactly polymorphism means? Polymorphism means many forms. As you can see, our vehicle class is taking many forms, in form of the car, in form of the boat, and in form of the plane as well. Okay, and there we can define our own custom method, or we can override the existing method which is inside of the base class basically, and do something which we want to do inside of that particular class. Okay, awesome. So we have learned about polymorphism in Python object-oriented programming.